if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to go ahead and press the like and subscribe buttons. You can also join the channel to receive early access to our videos by pressing the join button below. There's a tab and backing track available for this lesson. You can get those as well as over 100 others and other benefits by clicking the card or the link in the description for our Patreon site. Alright, so let's look at this lesson now. I'm going to start out by just showing you a basic introduction to modes. And all that simply means is we're taking a C major scale. So we'll be playing out a C. And for each tone, for each note of that scale, the major scale, we're going to assign a scale for each one of those notes. So the first one we did was the C major. Now what we're going to do in this lesson, I'm going to show you the first 5 notes of each one of those scales. So if we go to our 8th fret, we're going to start out with the 8th string, which is a C note, and we're going to play the first 5 notes of a C major scale. Okay, so that goes at the 8th fret, you play 8, 7, 6, then 6 with the B pedal, and it ends on the 5th string no pedal. So that's the first 5 notes of a C major scale. Okay, now the next 5 notes that we're going to play will be the first 5 notes of a D minor scale or a Dorian scale. Now what you'll also notice, and I want you to see, is that each time we're going up 1 string from the last scale that we did. So on that one we started out 8th string. Now we go up 1 to the very next scale degree, which is the next note in the scale is D. Okay, so to play that D minor, we go 7, 6, no pedal, 6, B pedal, 5, no pedal, then 5 with the A pedal down. So we went the first 5 notes of a C major, first 5 notes of a D minor, Dorian scale. Okay, so if we're going up now, the next note would be an E. We can get that right here at the 8th fret also. Okay, that's a E minor Phrygian scale, I believe is how you say it, Phrygian. So to play the E minor scale, you go to your 6th string, 6th string B pedal, 5th string no pedal, 5th string A pedal, 2nd string. So now we have this. That's C major. Then we have D minor. Then we have E minor. Okay, so we've went C, D, E. Now the next note in the scale, in the C major scale, would be an F note. Now we're going to play an F Lydian scale, the first 5 notes, and that's like this. So over the F. So to play that one, you play 6th string here at the 8th, B pedal down. 5th string, no pedal. 5th string, A pedal. 2, 4. Okay, so now we've gone C major, D minor, E minor, F. And those scales are played out of the C major scale, Ionian, the D minor, the Dorian, D minor, Dorian scale. The E minor is the Phrygian, and then the F scale we played was out of a Lydian scale. Now the next note in our scale would be starting on the G note. That will be a Mixolydian. So that one is played that's over the G chord. That one's played 5th string, no pedals, 5th string A pedal, 2nd string, 4th string, 1st string. Okay, now the next one is, so we went C, C, D, E, F, G. Now the next note in the C major scale would be an A. So we can play an Aeolian scale here also at the 8th fret. That one's played like this. It's playing over an A minor. So that one's played 5th string, A pedal down at the 8th fret, 2, 4, 1, 3. 5th string, A pedal down, 2nd string, 4th string, 1st string, 3rd string. Now the last one, we're going to play a Locrian scale, and that's going to be playing over a B minor 7 flat 5. That one's played like this. Okay, so that one's played at the 8th fret also. 2nd, 4th, 1st, 3rd, then 3rd with the B pedal. So 2, 4, 1, 3, 3 with the B pedal. Then it ends back with a major scale, a C major scale, and I just took that up an octave. And we can play that one at the 11th fret, press your A pedal down, and raise your E to F knee lever. And you play 5, 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay, so what I want you to see here is that every one of those chords you can play right here at the 8th fret. We can play over the C chord, C major, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B minor 7 flat 5, back to C. So what this opens up for you is two things, that all those notes can actually play over a C chord, every one of those chords that we just talked about, because every one of those notes is within this C scale. Every one of those was played right here at the 8th fret. So when you start experimenting with doing single note type runs, you can work those different chords out of that. So like out of C, I could actually play notes out of a D minor chord. Same thing with the E. Okay, so you can play all those over a C major chord, but also you have the ability to play every one of those chords right here at the 8th fret. You can play single notes over each one of those chords. The C chord, the D minor, the E minor, the F, the G, the A minor, and then the B minor 7 flat 5. So you have the ability just right here with 1 fret to start working and doing some ear training and listening, and see that you have the, it really lays right here real easy for you. So what this is then is an introduction to the modes, or how they call the scale degrees. We're working out of C. We're taking each scale degree of a C major scale, and then we're assigning a scale to that degree. The C, we did the major. The D, we played over a D minor. Then the E, the same thing. E was E minor. The F, G, A minor, B minor 7, and then back to C. So give this a try and kind of think about what I'm saying to you. Like I said, it's a little bit confusing, but it's opening up something for you to start working on. I'm going to do another lesson or two on this and show you how we can do some licks, and then also we'll extend the scales out, play the entire scales. But just know that you have the ability right here at your 8th fret that you can play over a C major, D minor, E minor, F, G or G7, A minor, B minor 7 flat 5. You have the ability to play single notes over every one of those right here at the 8th fret by playing simply out of a C major scale. So I did. Every one of those notes is within that scale right there. It just depends on where I started it. See, every one of those are right here. But start out with this, write these down, and just work on them. Just work one at a time, and start training your ear to hear that. See how you're playing out those basic chords right here at C. You have all those chords laying right here at 1 fret. So also thinking too that depends on what you're playing out of. If you're playing out of G, you have the same ability to get all those basic chords in 1 fret. That's the good thing about the steel with the pedals and the knee levers. Once you learn those positions, it's easier to transpose than it would be on a guitar maybe, because everything is going to be exactly the same fingering, same pedals, you're just moving it to a different key. So again, try this, write them out, and start working on your ear training. And I hope this helps, and let me know what you think. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just want to take this opportunity to thank our supporters on Patreon and YouTube, especially our Tier 3 supporters, Jim, Gary, and M. Medlock. So thanks again, and on behalf of Jacob and I, keep picking.